잔인해 그대란 사랑 작은 유리병에 나를 넣고 나를 놓아주면 안 되나요? 다른 사랑할래요.
널 다시 만났던 그날 하필이면 꿈이지도 않았는데 눈이 마주친 순간 빨개진 너의 얼굴이 아직 날 좋아하나 살짝 궁금해. 몰래 다가가 놀래켜볼까. 이번엔 뭔가 달라. 우리 둘 어떨까. 하나 둘셋 언제니 작년 겨울이었나. 일이 바빠다 문도 잘 못했는데 손에 쥐어진 커피 달달한 향이 다시 떠오르네. 아직 날 좋아하나 살짝 궁금해. 몰래 다가가 놀래켜볼까. 이번엔 뭔가 달라. 우리 둘 어떨까. You zoom into me. Are you I think I missed you too. 사실 나 너의 이름이 자꾸 떠올라. 몰래 다가가 놀래켜볼까. 이번엔 뭔가 달라. 우리 둘 어떨까.
I've learned 30 seconds, I'm done. I hate this. Hello and welcome back to a new vlog. I spent a little bit of my morning being productive and then the entirety of the afternoon being unproductive, and it is now 2:30. So whoops, there goes my motivation. I was literally feeling so excited, so pumped to finally leave the house and go to the library and go to the Full Cup and just have a really nice day. And then I remember today is a holiday, even though it's a Monday, and so all my plans were like shot right out the window, and I've just been home. I spent the morning packing Etsy orders, doing some cleaning like my sheets and such, and then I started learning Cupid by 50/50, but I just feel so incredibly rusty with learning dances and dancing in general, and I am struggling, and I am just very frustrated with the fact that I'm not just like picking up on these very simple steps quicker than I am. Yeah, I spent like 20 minutes doing it and I was like, I just can't do this right now. It's not that I don't feel like it, I just love dancing when I know the routine already, but when I don't know the routine, I'm like, I hate learning the dance. It just frustrates me to no end. As for work that I want to do this week, I want to Finished up some art for my Etsy rebrand. I need to make some stickers for packaging and finish designing thank you cards. This is going to be my third iteration of thank you cards, and I have it all sketched out right now. I'm kind of excited. I should show you. This is what it looks like right now. It is a dragon, and then it has Celtic knots around the outside edge, and it's supposed to kind of look like a compass. It says fight for your fairy tale, which is what it said on every single thank you card. I tried to make them double-sided to where one side is an art print that you can hang up on your wall, and then the other side is like customized to have your name on it and say thank you and provide my socials and for me to sign it. That way you're getting more than just a thank you card that you'll throw in the trash. Unless you do, like that's totally chill too. It's up to you. But I just like also providing a bit of an art print that could possibly hang on your wall. I also redesigned the Wyverns and Words logo. That is a book club that I run with my best friend Katie. We do monthly live shows and reading sprints. It's a fun time, but season 2 is rapidly approaching. Season 2. Our second year is rapidly approaching. We're calling it season 2 though, because we can. This is what our logo looks like now. We changed up the books, and by we, I mean me. Changed up what the books are. So we have Well Met, Strange the Dreamer, Poppy War, and Once Upon a Broken Heart. Katie chose 2, I chose 2, I chose Well Met and Poppy War, and Katie chose Strange the Dreamer and Once Upon a Broken Heart. I really do love how this turned out. I also changed the line art from solid black to darker colors of what is colored in, if that makes sense. I've realized with my current art style, I really enjoy doing that just because it creates a softer look, which I really appreciate. That is what I've been working on, which is not a priority, but I accidentally made it a priority because I got hyperfixated on wanting to do it. So I spent the day yesterday actually finishing that up. Plans for this week involve, I want to go to the library so bad, just to sit there and draw. The problem is I was sitting on my bed like an hour ago scrolling through Instagram because I was just wasting time because I don't really want to exist today. Like there's nothing I want to do today and it's annoying me to no end. I don't know where my sketchbook is that had the start of a couple maps because I moved and I don't know what I did with them. So I need to find that. That is definitely a priority for me to kind of snoop around my belongings. The problem is all of my shit is in my bedroom, and my bedroom isn't like, there's not many places that I could have lost it. So I'm worried that I accidentally packed it away in my storage unit. It's kind of a big storage unit to sift through, and everything that's stacked inside is like Tetris in there, and I'm scared. But that is later Cass's problem. I might do like a little snoop this morning. This morning, it is definitely the afternoon, and look for it, but I'm not going to draw in it. I want to draw it tomorrow. Even though I wanted to draw it today, but now I have no motivation. The plans are to journal because I'm really behind on my journal. As for reading plans for this week, I don't know. Like, here's my cart. I'm debating picking up Fourth Wing because 1, it's the June book club book pick for Wyverns and Words. 2, everyone is saying it is like phenomenal. And 3, I don't want to get spoiled, so I need to read it like ASAP. I also have Yellowface that should be coming in, I'm hoping this week. It finally shipped from Waterstones. I pre-ordered it and it's a signed edition, and I'm so excited because I love R.F. Kuang. I've heard so many fabulous things about that book, so I really want to pick that up. But in terms of what I'm in the middle of right now, I'm actually in the middle of Shadow of Self, but I've been reading it on my phone. And I just remembered after I renewed my phone, after I renewed the book on my phone that, hey, I own this book. La la la. Oh, these are so cute. Wait. The way I've been scrolling through those have been so annoying in a digital format. That's so cute. Okay, found it. All right, I am on page 199. I am on page 200 because that's way more satisfying to say. So I finished like the last paragraph that I was on here. Yeah, so 50% of the way through. I actually might read some of this later tonight. I'm not quite sure. I'm not enjoying the series as much as I thought I would. Like, the first book was okay, but the way I read it was really interesting because I read it like in like very short snippets throughout my travel in Japan. So if I had a train ride, I would read a couple chapters. Well, not even a couple of chapters because Brandon Sanderson writes very long chapters, but a couple pages. And I just never really connected to any of the characters, and I still haven't, but I'm still gonna read it regardless. I just don't know what I'm gonna do. So about to fall off. I'm guessing that's not a dessert. Sit your ass down, Chase. Why is Alex so hot? Like, he fills it out too much.
Hey, everybody. How y'all doing? Me and Cass have decided to have a little Simon Hate Fest. If you know, you know. If you don't know, that means you're watching the Shadowhunters TV show, which is terrible. But honestly, it's really good when me and Cass are watching it together. Like, that's the only thing that makes it bearable. So I'm having a good time. But I hope you guys are enjoying the vlog. Hope you guys have subscribed to Cassandra. She's almost at 10K. Let's get her there. Yeah. Yeah. You can subscribe to me too if you want to. I think that's the whole spiel. Okay. Bye.
Tacking my shoes that shouldn't be in here. Yeah. Hi. Just checking. Underneath. You gonna help me dance to Cupid? I gave a second chance to Smokey. Goodbye. She's my dance partner. You gonna help? I don't think you're gonna help. I'm gonna be honest. Quick pet. I do that every time, huh? One day I'll get it. One day, Smokey. It's my ending fairy. Smokey and I said goodnight for now. I just had to sprint through a downpour. Hello, today is Saturday. And if you're like, Cass, you really haven't spoke to the camera once this vlog yet. Yeah. So the past couple of days, I really just didn't feel like being perceived. And I literally was just a blob. I've done actually quite a bit of reading. I finished books 5 and book 6 of Mistborn, so I'm done era 2. There is another book that has been published, but the ending of book 6 left me content enough. But I didn't really want to speak on those books just because they weren't my favorite and I just really did not feel like speaking on them. But I did finally pick up Fourth Wing by Rebecca Yarros. I have made it to chapter 11, page 133. And I am loving this book so much. Now, don't get me wrong, there are things that mildly annoy me with this book. Certain characters are just pissing me off. Writing choices in some areas were a little questionable. I keep predicting when people are about to die. Like a page or two before characters die, I'm like, they're about to die, aren't they? And then they do. And I'm like, damn, I was right. I just finished the gauntlet scene where they're climbing this like American Ninja Warrior type shit, except for like way more dangerous because there's not like a body of water underneath them. And I'm just really, really invested to see where things go, especially with the whole Xander situation. Kind of confused, kind of torn about how I feel about his character. We keep getting more and more snippets, so that's been really fun. Dane is pissing me the fuck off though, and please let me know if I'm the only one that is just pissed by what Dane was trying to do to Violet. I'm like, back the fuck up. I get it, but I don't. And that's how I'm gonna vaguely speak about this, but he's pissing me off. I really like our cast of characters right now. They're all really fun. Violet as a main character is such a delight. What she did to, I'm trying to say it like so vague, but what she did to other characters before battling them during like their hand-to-hand combat situation had me absolutely dying. That whole like page and a half, I was cackling, y'all. It was so good. I was like, what a badass. Like, yes, scholar queen. I love it. She's so smart. Yeah, I really hope she comes to kind of not underestimate herself. I'm having fun. I'm having a lot of fun. And I'm actually gonna take this into work today. It is a Saturday, so we probably will be busy, but I will try to read it within the snippets of time that I have, because I just don't want to put this down. Like, I really want to just read it all tonight. Okay, technically I could do that. I could stay up late and devour this book, because tomorrow I was actually supposed to start dance practice for Cupid. You saw some dance clips from yesterday, and yeah, it's a fun dance. I'm struggling like hell with footwork because that is my biggest weakness, and I'm aware that it's my biggest weakness, but like, we're gonna figure it out. But it was pushed back, so practice is starting next week, but it means that I don't have practice tomorrow. But I am meeting up with Addie and my friend Nini. Addie was my roommate slash best friend, and I haven't seen her in like since I moved out. I haven't seen her because I moved out, I went to Japan, and then I went to Colorado, and then I've been adjusting to living here, and then my car broke down, so it's just been like one thing after the other after the other. And yeah, I haven't seen her in like over a month. But I'm just gonna take a deep breath and make it through this shift, and then have a good weekend, hopefully a productive weekend. And I will probably see you tonight because I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed. But is anyone surprised? Like, every single person that has picked up this book and knows me or watches my channel, they're like, yeah, you're gonna love this book. And they're not wrong so far. And I have so much more left to devour, and I can't wait. I'm so invested. Okay, that is all for today, and I will see you tonight. What? Oh my gosh. I can't wait till November. Oh my gosh. Okay, I need to collect myself. Y'all, this book had me stressed and feeling things. I am always really scared reading books that are super hyped up, because what if they don't live up to the hype and then I'm gonna just be a hater? And I didn't want that. But I also had this really bad habit of like avoiding hyped books, which is like a little ridiculous because like a lot of hyped books are good books. Case in point, right here. And I can't wait to read all the 1-star reviews on Goodreads, but this is 100% a 5-star review from me. 5 stars. 5 stars. It had me on my toes. On my toes. I don't know, like, I like romance books, like, don't get me wrong, like, I've read so many romance books and I love many of them, but this like randomly shifted into like a heavy romance book when it didn't really start that way. Like, yeah, she was lusting after a character, whatever, but then it went full on, like, I don't know, kind of like flipped the script of what the main focus of the plot was. And then the plot like picked back up, and then it kind of like shifted again. And I don't know how I feel about that, because I actually really liked the book without the romance, and believe it or not, without the smut. Like, I don't know. Am I okay? Like, are we good, Cass? I loved her character development. I loved the training, the dragons. Like, this has me in the mood to read Aragon like very quickly after this book. Not immediately after, because I still need to like process all of my emotions with this book, but pretty soon I'm gonna have to pick up Aragon now, because I need more dragons and I need more. There were like minor writing things that annoyed me. Something about like people putting like periods in between every single word. It's fine when it's like 3 words, like WTF, right? If it was like 3 words spaced out, that's chill. But there was like 5 and 6 sentences split up between periods, which I don't think would have annoyed me had I not read somewhere where someone was annoyed about that, because then I was just like super aware of how many times that Rebecca Yarros did this. But it's like a really, really minor thing. There's a few lines where I was like, girly, what was that? But overall, like, this was so fun. And I really, really needed this. I don't think it's a new favorite, but like, it's definitely up there. I wasn't expecting to love this book as much as I did. Also, hello, it is still daytime. Well, it's 8:40. Got home around 5:30, I think, and then I sat and finished this book. Basically, we were really, really dead at the restaurant today in terms of like reservations, and our owner kind of gathered us all up and she was like, hey, we have too many servers for how dead we are. And she had like a handful of straws, and it was like whoever drew the short straw got to go home early. And guess who drew the short straw? Me. So I went home and I was really excited because I ended up finishing cleaning early, which meant that I sat for like an hour and read this book before her announcement. And I was like, all I want to do is just go home and read this book. And the universe was like, I got you. And I got to go home and read this book. That's my update. I woke up not feeling so hot and like not feeling like good. Like I felt a little ill, a little queasy. Not that I didn't feel hot, because like I do right now, I guess. Anyways, back on track. I was gonna film a wrap up. I no longer feel like filming a wrap up, so there will be no video tomorrow, unfortunately. But I'm trying not to burn myself out. Like if there's something I don't want to do, I'm not gonna do it unless it's like I have to, you know? And like I don't have to film a video tomorrow or today. Like I don't have to have a video up tomorrow. Like no one's gonna hopefully just randomly forget about me if I don't post for 1 week. So, well, fingers crossed. But you know, this vlog will be going up the following week and hopefully it'll be good enough to, I don't know, I got nothing. Here's my fit check, because I'm really loving this skirt, even though it's very, very like autumn. I also don't have shoes on yet, so there's that, but I don't know. I like my earring stack I have going on here. Okay, I'm heading off to see Addie and Nini, which I'm so excited about. I haven't seen Nini in forever and Addie in like a month, so let us be off.
I'm buzzing, let's drink up. Your death look like big fun. Come on, let's get it on. Like that Marvin Gaye song. I'm stunning, you love it. Come on, give me something. I know that
I spoke too soon.
want it. Come on, give me something. The night is young and so are we. So maybe you should leave with me.
I've never been so sweaty.
The night is young and so are we, baby. The night is young, so let's have some fun. If you love me right, yeah, this could be the summer of our lives now, honey. Give it to me like you know you should now, baby. This could be the summer of our lives, the summer of our lives. The sunset's on fire, tell me your desires. I'm not getting tired.
Baby.
Baby, tell me higher. I'm Sunday, you love it. Come on, give me something. I know that you want it, boy. The night is young, so are we. So maybe you should leave with me. The night is young, so are we, baby.
Oh my
The
god.
night is young,
there we go.
so let's have some
This is
fun.
what we want.
If you love me, this could be the summer of our lives now, honey. Give it to me like you know you should now, baby. This could be the summer of our lives.
Hey, big ass forehead comes in and give me chicks.
Give it to me, baby, all night. We can keep on dancing all night. Give it to me, baby, all night. Give it to me, baby, all night. We can keep on dancing all night. Give it to me, baby, all night.
So funny. Wait, I'm sorry, what? Whoa, hold on. Sorry, it just clicked. What?
No, I
already know the signature.
I already saw mine. Switch me right now. Give me that. She said, switch me, give me. I said, oh, I'm a girl, I'm gonna snatch you.
If you love me right, this could be the summer of our lives now, honey. Give it to me like
Gordon, Xavier,
you know
Nini?
you should now,
RM.
This could be the summer of our lives, the summer of our lives. Give it to me, baby, all night. We can keep on dancing all night. Give it to me, baby, all night.
girl, you're kinda same like we are. The chemistry, same energy. Since we kissed the ring, baby, like all this shit. You a goddess like Venus, I be orbiting. Promise,
I just found out I had an ass. Thank you. Your advertising will be here. Why does this look like a family photo? Family photos for you.
Every day after day, I try to go out my way. Wanna secure you. Oh, I wanna see you every night after night. Can we forget about times? I wanna adore you.
That's a cold right there.
Oh shit. This is picture perfect. Baby, got me thinking like a piece on me. Pressed all the right buttons and now I'm done searching. Damn tired of 여자랑 비교 안 돼, no competition. Smell like gelato, girl, shit for Valentino. Rockin' on a high note, gotta love it, it's soprano. 너 만나고 나서 절대 놓지 않아 vibrato. 다른 여자는 없어, no. 'Cause you're the one and only girl.
I am so sad. This is my third time trying to film this clip. So, hello, I'm in my car. It is pouring rain, and I just filmed like a funny little clip of me running through the rain to get my package from Waterstones, which is appropriately titled Waterstones because it's a literal downpour right now. But I dropped the camera off the dashboard while I was driving back up the driveway, and it corrupted all of my data. And I've never had that happen before. I'm like, how did that occur? But it was a really funny clip, and it makes me sad. So now you don't get to see me running through the rain, you just get to see the aftermath. We're back in. My car is finally back from the shop as well. It's been 2.5 weeks. 2.5 weeks. It's raining harder, and I have to still run through the rain to get into the house. Focus on me. I'm the one having a crisis, not my steering wheel. So I have my car back finally. It was covered under warranty, so thank goodness. I didn't have to pay a single dollar. I just had to be without my car for 2.5 weeks. But it's fine. I have my package. It is Yellowface. I'll open it in the house once I work up the energy to go into the house. Just has not happened yet. I'll talk to you in like a minute and a half-ish. I love the rain. I just don't like running through the rain when I have things that can't get wet. So, yeah. Excuse the mess behind me. We're gonna solve that in a few minutes here. But naturally, I need to open my Waterstones order. I ordered this back in February. And yeah, I'm excited. Let's just open it up. Look at that. There she is. It's so pretty. Look at it. Oh my gosh. It's upside down. Big old sleigh. All my RF Kwong books are signed. I'm so excited. She is stunning. What a good purchase. What a brilliant purchase. I am so happy. And I will probably also start reading this tonight. So yeah, let's put her right up there. Stunning. I also, hello, it's the next day. I feel like all of my clips lately have been just like jumping really sporadically, but like things happen. Things happen. Cass doesn't talk to the camera. You know, it happens. But I went shopping yesterday and I bought a bunch of things. Yeah, and I just wanted to do like a really, really quick haul portion just because. No, that's literally it. First I have these pens here. 2 with Sanrio characters and then one was just like really, really pretty pink. And yeah, I'm vibing with it. It's a Uniball, and the texture of how it came out, chef's kiss. Love it. Then we have this little sticky note pad with Legos, because I thought it was cute. Chopsticks, because all my chopsticks are packed away. 2 K-pop albums, One Us and Stray Kids. This is a brand new release, and this released at the beginning of May, but I didn't buy it until now. Super cute, kind of a theme. And then I bought a shit ton of Cinnamoroll Sanrio merch. I was enabled in my defense. So at the Japan airport, I was so close to buying a Cinnamoroll like plush. And then I was like, no, I don't have room in my storage. I don't have room in my suitcase. Like I can't do it. But then I got home and I was like, I have all the room here now. So I have like 2 little notebooks, and I want to use these when I start learning Korean, which I know I've been saying, but I bought a bunch of cute things and I'm hoping that I'll actually use it when I hopefully start learning Korean very soon. We'll see. Cute little like notepad with him. Cute little thing, headband for like when you wash your face and stuff, keeping your hair out of your face. And I've been wanting a really cute one of these, but I haven't like found a cute one of these until now. Some stickers. That was like really bad. Some stickers, and another thing that I'll pop up on the screen right now because I don't feel like getting up. A whole ass lamp. It is really freaking cute, and I was like, it does not match the aesthetic that I was going for, which was like pink, but now my aesthetic is like pink and blue, apparently, because Cinnamon Roll is so cute, and I love him. Also, I have a book. I have volume 1 of Yona of the Dawn, and this cracks me up because y'all know, most likely most of you know, that my best friend Katie has been reading this series and have been like just absolutely obsessed with it. My friend who does not know Katie and does not watch my YouTube channel and does not know things about the Yona of the Dawn obsession that has been sweeping the nation of like Katie and I's existence, I don't know. She gifted me this just out of the blue, and she was like, I was just rereading this because I've been keeping up with the series for like years, and I was rereading it, and the main character is a badass redhead like you, and it reminded me of you, so I wanted to gift you the first one. And I'm like, oh my gosh, now I have to read it. I just thought that was such like a sweet little thing, and also just hilarious considering like the Yona of the Dawn situation with Katie. So thank you, Carla. Thank you so much. And that is like my update for now. I need to clean my room because it is a bit of a mess right now, and it's a bit of a mess. It needs to be cleaned up. It really does. Katie is calling me in a little bit. She went to eat dinner, and then I'm going to go back to actually editing this video. So that'll happen, and I need to pack orders. I need to pack orders before I go back to editing the video, but I need to clean my room because it is stressing me out. Yeah, that is the plan. Can take this jacket off because now I'm sweating, because even though it's pouring out rain, it's still freaking hot here in Texas. And yeah, let's get to cleaning.
Tapping with my finger on the window. You keep pushing me away. I should let go.
I've been packing for probably 15 minutes, and I just now hit the record button. So that's how packing's going now. Just saying.
Would you have found her? Would you be a rock if I'm a twister? Or a bed for her to be in while you kiss her? I know it's not just ordinary people who would sympathize. I know it's not just ordinary minds that think alike. Winking, thinking it was you. I'll be showing off my
Hello, today is Tuesday and it is the final day of this vlog. I did actually go to the library earlier, and I did pick up a little stack of books here. I have The Emperor's Soul by Brandon Sanderson. I know this is a novella from the obvious like size of it. I'm not sure what it follows. I know it's part of the Cosmere. Yep. I have The Red Palace by June Her. I saw the author's TikTok on Instagram and I was like, ooh, I'm kind of intrigued. And I like war stories, so I went and grabbed it because they had it and I was like, okay, sure. Then I picked up Burnout, The Secrets to Unlocking the Stress Cycle. It's a nonfiction informational book, and it's about burnout. Wouldn't you know it? Which is something that I am constantly battling with. So I was like, maybe this book can provide me with some tips on how to manage that, or just become more like self-aware about certain triggers or what I can do. And then I also picked up Wicked Fox and Vicious Spirits. Katie recently picked this book up, and I didn't realize it was set in modern day Seoul, which is a setting that I do really love books being set in. And so I picked up both of them because my library had both of them, and I thought, why not? Will I be reading all of those? Honestly, who knows? Now, Yellowface, let's wrap up this. Where's my phone? I need my notes. Yellowface is like a textbook page turner. I was 150 pages in and I didn't realize how long I had sat here reading this book. The only reason that I even took a break in the middle of this book was my mom came into my room to talk to me, and then I went straight back to reading. And I like devoured the hell out of this book. I gave it a 5 stars on Goodreads. I'm thinking now more of a 4.25. When I binge read books, it's really difficult for me to kind of think analytically about them, simply because I read everything just so fast and absolutely like devoured it. And so there's not much room to criticize like the pacing and everything, because I'm literally just like zooming through. But in hindsight, there was definitely some pacing issues and some boring bits, but I was just so intrigued about where the plot was heading that I just kind of zoomed through those parts. Also, there was a big chunk of this book that dealt with Twitter and book Twitter and cancel culture, and that was interesting because I've never really been heavily involved in Twitter. I had an account back in 2020, and then shit hit the fan in 2020, and I said peace out for my mental being. I've heard no positive things about Twitter, and I will stand by that. I think my problem is I just don't comment on a lot of things. I rarely comment on YouTube videos, and when I do, it's typically just like a short 1-sentence comment if I enjoyed the video. I never leave comments if I don't like the video, and I never like argue with people through comments on like Facebook or Instagram or any social platform, because you really can't change someone's mind through the internet through texting. Like, that's just not something that's gonna happen. One of the more critical things that people have been bringing up is the comparison between R.F. Kuang and June in this book, and Athena. I don't know the whole story, and I haven't followed R.F. Kuang super closely. I'm not often fans of writers' personal lives. I'm not really invested in knowing their everyday. I just like to pick up their work, and that's kind of where my relationship with authors ends. A lot of people are basically saying how R.F. Kuang can't take criticism, and she shoots out at a lot of different communities, book talk, book Twitter, and people think that it's R.F. Kuang's voice, but using June and Athena as mouthpieces. But I can definitely see moments where things felt almost too meta, especially since the main character, the work that she stole, I don't know why I almost put up quotation marks, she definitely stole it. It was a epic war fantasy novel, and I'm like, oh, the Poppy War. So I wonder if certain criticisms that were included in this book about the fictional book in this book were said about R.F. Kuang's Poppy War, and then R.F. Kuang was just shooting back. I'm not too eager to try to dive into all of that, but I do find it quite interesting. Did feel meta at some points, especially with all the pop culture references, which is why it also got knocked down to a 4.25. I don't care what author it is. I love her, okay? Every single book I own by her is signed, but there's too many pop culture references in this book. Oh my goodness. Also, it's just interesting reading this book after reading Babel, because Babel was a masterpiece. Chef's Kiss, 110% would reread that book, but this book I don't think I'll reread because none of the characters felt authentic, and a lot of reviewers have said this. They felt like tools to kind of further the dishing of tea almost about the industry. They didn't feel like real characters, they were just there. Also, it's really interesting because in the beginning, with talking about the writing process and how isolating it is and the jealousy aspect, I found a lot of similarities between that and like content creation. I think the environment on YouTube is also very interesting, in which like people can get very secretive and reserved about like their methods and what they did and kind of what worked for them, when it should be more of a collaborative experience. That is my thoughts on Yellowface. Yes, I rated it 5 stars, but I'm about to actually go and change the rating on Goodreads to a 4. Oh, that was way too far down. 4 stars, there we go. Actually, one final thought about this book. I think it's very important. I think that not many people could have pulled off a book like this, and I think R.F. Kuang did a wonderful job. And I do think that this book will spark conversations, especially in the publishing industry. Getting the behind the scenes dirt basically on the industry was very fascinating. But that is the vlog. Thank you to my lovely, lovely Patreons over on Chaos X Cass. It is a monthly book club with book discussions every month, some behind the scenes content, and just chaos as per usual. I really, really hope that y'all enjoyed this vlog. I've been really enjoying these like week in the life situations where I do kind of a mixture of like studio and travel and bookish things also, but not focusing entirely on the books I'm reading. It kind of takes the pressure off me, and I feels like I'm actually reading for fun versus reading because I need to make a vlog and like complete the TBR that I set out at the beginning of the videos. Thanks again for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye. That's not my outro. Toodles!